The Tower of London, while not directly a literary monument of England, has been a source of inspiration to writers and artists around the world for centuries. You can find references of it from William Shakespeare's Richard III, where it is used as a prison for the power-hungry Richard of Gloucester's personal gain, to the Gilbert and Sullivan opera Yeomen of the Guard, for which the Tower provides the story with its setting. As an important site in England's history, it is bound to be of similar importance to the country's literary tradition. Construction of the tower began in the 1070s when William the Conqueror decided he needed a stone tower at the center of his fortress if he was going to be able to hold his own against those who claimed they had the right to the throne. Gundulf, Bishop of Rochester, was in charge of building. Norman masons were brought in for the job, along with some stone imported from William's original home of Normandy. By 1100, the White Tower was complete. Up until the late 19th century, the tower's main purpose was as a fortress stronghold. It had other purposes as well, as displayed by the end of the War of the Roses. For the winning side, it became a place for celebration. For example, Henry VI held tournaments there. At the same time, for the losing end, it was a prison of murder and execution. Perhaps one of the most notable executors and masters over the Tower of London was Henry VIII, who saw many of his adversaries beheaded there, not the least of whom was his wife, Anne Boleyn, mother of the infamous Elizabeth I. The face of the tower has changed over the years, partially because the moat was drained in 1845, but mostly because of the architect Anthony Salvin. Salvin was hired in the 1850s to restore a traditional medieval look to the tower, and so he reorganized much of the way it was put together. This involved a sort of odd definition of preservation, in that some of the original architecture was changed, although the feel of it is like that of many other medieval structures. Today it is a big tourist spot and has been since the 19th century. It is no longer used as the hub of monarchical power, but is instead open to the public. Tours are provided, and it is a favorite spot for those visiting London for the first time. No doubt some of these visitors will walk away with the inspiration for the next great novel of our time.